Come on in, come on in. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy wet Sunday. Yes, guys, happy Sunday. I hope all is well. Shout out to DC. Let me be the first to say good morning to you. If you are up, you are up. This is a lottery page, man. Slash entertainment purposes only. Let's rock and roll, man. The lottery world did something also spectacular yesterday. And why I say spectacular, I'm reminded by someone, aka Slope, aka Kazoo, coolest guy in the world, man, by the way of Uptown, Northwest Washington, D.C. I don't know, Slope probably would have went broke by now. Who knows, man? That was his number, 1108. I can remember Slope saying, man, I got to put it in. It's been a long time since I saw Slope. I remember just running into him at Washington Hospital Center. We kind of like wrapped it up just a little bit, but good dude, man, down to earth, man. That was his number, man, 1108. And I saw it this morning. I say, oh my goodness, man, I know they didn't do this. I just know they didn't do this, but they did. But man, look, if you are a fan of 1010, you have to play that number, man. You have to play it. I felt it yesterday again. Just didn't have the energy to jump up and just go crazy and post and hey guys, put 1010 in. Sometimes, man, you just don't have the energy. It might sound strange, right? Everything is a touch of a button, on your phone, but I just didn't have the energy. It's like, I mean, you threw it out there in the atmosphere, but you wonder, would anybody hear you? Would anybody hear you? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? But shout out to DC, man. I think we cleared everything up, man. We just had 5:15. It came at 11:30. I mean, that's one thing about us, man. We just would not get a fair shake. I don't think anybody would get a fair shake if you playing in these states with 3 and 4 drawings, man. But DC, here we are. We cleaned out all the numbers, man. 703, 14, 28, 806, 515. We do have a few numbers here, man, and we can just get to it. DC, we've been doing the most, man. We had a big 4 digit, a big 5 digit rather at 66,000. All right. So let's rock and roll, man. Shout out to Tennessee. Yeah. Yeah, Tennessee, 1444 straight. Yeah. Can we say that? I mean, do anybody have a Malungo's magic window? Did anybody know that 14 44 would come out in Tennessee? Was anybody aware of it? I had some scores here. New York, they would not give y'all 125, but you can see it was almost close, man. Shout out to NYC. I didn't want to disrespect Cleveland the way I did and gave them 88 points. Sorry, Robin Wagner. Shout out to the Wagners, man. The smartest individuals thus far that I have known on social media, right? Right? And I know everybody, is smart in their own way, but Robin Wagner, man, her family, the graduations and what they studied. It's a beautiful thing, man. I swear it takes hard work. And shout out to you, Robin, and your husband, for putting in that good work. You know, um, I know it can be hard as a dad and as a mother, to send, your children through college, man. I know that can be hard, right? I just know it can be hard, but shout out to any parent who sacrifice meals and, you know, uh, found themselves, juggling bills just to get their loved ones, their children through college, man. And now you can just sit back and enjoy life. That's what I always be telling some of my coworkers. One of my coworkers' daughter graduated, this past May 21st, and she said my daughter got her bachelor's degree. I say, for real? I say, man, that's good. I said, you getting ready to retire, right? And everybody seems to laugh at me. It's either they'll give me a little push, like go ahead, if somebody push you in DC, that's a sign of, man, you just trying to amp them up, or it's a like I know right type of thing. And I was like, yeah, I mean, man, look, you sent your kids through college, and that's not to say you can kick your feet up, but I mean, it's a good thing, bachelor degrees, man. We talking maybe starting off probably what 80,000. I mean, and you have parents who who work jobs, man, that just for the reason of, I'm gonna say we too. We not getting paid nothing, but we know, man, hey man, if one of these kids want to go to college, the books are free. Right? The books are free, man. But just shout out to everybody who, you know, uh, witnessed their children walking across the stage, whether it's high school, whether it's junior high school. I know you was crying and man, just congratulations because the world, man, it's I don't know, man. Half of these kids now, I was just talking to my aunt and she was like, did you see what happened out Southwest? And I was like, man, how could you not see it? How could you not see it? It's just sad, man. The parents are failing these children. But none of y'all is in here, man. Please get a thumbs up this morning, please, man. I mean, it won't hurt. I shouldn't have to beg. I shouldn't have to beg, guys. It's nine of y'all in here, man. Please just get a thumbs up. I know I'm shadow banned like crazy, but can I please get a thumbs up, guys? If you like what you're listening to, can I please get a thumbs up? Can I? May I? I'm gonna leave you with this, man. I got locked out of Let's Make a Billion. They haven't contacted me, but I'm like, I know all I know. I mean, I'm not that headstrong to know all the little tricks, but I do know date digit numbers. So that's pretty much all I do need to know. I'm sure they'll get back with me. I appreciate that. Y'all go back to sleep. The fat that logged off. You need to roll over anyway. It's raining, man. You know what you're supposed to be doing while it's raining. Can I say making love in the dark? You can't sing it, bro. That's sad. When it's stormy outside. Dang, Janet, man, Janet. That during that day, that didn't make sense, Janet. Making love in the rain. I can't sing it. The joy you bring me. And then she hit that note. I was like, yeah, yeah. You definitely Mike's sister, man, for real, Janet. Yes. But y'all roll back over, man. What are y'all even doing up? At least give me a thumbs up. Today. Yesterday was the 23rd. Yeah. We was at 5-3. Shout out to the New York Knicks again. I'm so happy for y'all, man. One more game. I'm not gonna touch that, because like my man, the late great Kobe said, game's not over. Is it finished? Game's over? Game's over. Kobe, you was just a little too extra anyway. I think that's why people don't like you, bro. And I mean it's sad. It's just sad to say that now we get to see who really was riding with you, Kobe, and now we get to see who wasn't. It's no way in the world that I could just keep sitting back on a podcast, just belittling and disrespecting someone who is not here to take care of themselves or take up for themselves. Someone who still has a widow that's here. Many, still have daughters here. They got to listen to this. Like, why are they talking about my father that he's not here no more? Like, I couldn't do that though. Whatever I could have said about him, I could have said it when he was living. I could have said it when he was living, but I mean, but on these podcasts, they just tearing him apart. I'm like, man, this is sad. These are your own people. I remember Kobe and Shannon Sharp had an interview. Just had interviewed him. And Shannon was like, "Man, you dropped a new pair of shoes, rather Nike." And he was like, Kobe was like, "Nah, what? I don't know which ones you're talking about. I think they was the Grinch Kobe's. Everybody went crazy. I had a pair of them when they first came out. Gave them to my uncle. End of the story. I'm talking about probably early '09 or something like that." So Shannon was like, "Yeah, man, they kind of hard to get. Y'all could kid in right now. I'm sure y'all get the interview, Kobe Shay interview." And Kobe was like, "Yeah, I'll make that happen." Like, and Kobe was like, "Man, like basically, I didn't even know they came out. Like, what shoe? Which ones?" And he was like, "They the Grinches or something." And Kobe was like, "I can make that happen." And Shannon smiled just like a kid, like he was just in Toys R Us, man. And like his parents just say, "Go for it." But my thing is, why, since he passed away, it's just so much disrespect. Stephen A. Smith, that was your homie. The man passed away. You had a whole Mamba mentality jacket on. Even before he passed away. Now that the man dead, you said that he's not an official Laker. How the hell he's not an official Laker when he played at the Forum? How he's not a Laker when Magic Johnson said this is the guy who built Staples Center? How he's not a Laker? And it's just sad, man. That's why I say when we get these platforms, anybody of color, especially because we bring each other down, half of us should not even be successful on these social media outlets, man. You got people that's not taking care of their children. They got over 100,000 subs. You can't pay me to support a man, especially. Now it's one thing if it's hearsay, but if it's even said that you don't even take care of your children and then you show just a little inkling that you're anything dad, man, your page shouldn't be supported. You put your hands on a woman and then you can say, yes, I slapped a woman and I'll do it again. Your page should not be supported, man. How is that possible? Yes, I slapped the bitch and I would do it again. Oh my God, man. Oh my goodness, man. Oh my goodness, man. Should I say that again for entertainment purposes only? Because somebody probably don't hear me this morning. How do we support a page when an individual can say, yes, I slapped a female and I would do it again? You got to put these yard tools in their place, huh? And you have another man picking up his telephone later on today when his notification go off. Such and such is on. Bro, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. This is who we support, man. One minute people love Max B. Oh, it's on now. Then the next minute, oh, Max B shouldn't have never said that, bro. Which one is it going to be? Which one is it going to be? It was your man when he came home. Now he state how he feel. Oh, this is oh my God, man. Man, come on, man. Let's rock and roll, man. Yesterday was 5:23. Anybody want to do the count, man? Can somebody talk to me this morning? Are y'all up? Do y'all need some coffee? Is it super early? What you doing? Is it early for you? Is it too early? 5:23, man. We was living off we're gonna take the three. We know the three reps, man. Three, eight, zeros, and sixes. Everything about this number right here. Everything about this three, eight, zeros, and sixes. Threes are what it is in itself. Threes are sixes. Why do you say that? Three plus three is six. These are Philip mirrors and numbers like that. Um Zeros represent threes because if you minus and the eights is mirrored to three. So that's where we're going with that. And I'm glad I did soak that much in because again I'm locked out of Let's Make a Billion. And I'm not gonna call him no more because y'all do know y'all gonna miss that 100. I think I owe y'all some money in July. So do me a favor. That's more or less money I can put in one of these rainy day jobs. So how did that work, guys? If you saving money for a rainy day, is does that mean like today it's raining, you spending, or how does that work? No, dumb dumb. That means for a rainy day, like if you get laid off or something slow up on you. You know what it means, bro. Stop playing silly. But that's crazy though. Save money for a rainy day. It's raining. Mommy, that's the money for the rainy day. Huh? Well, you said it's for the rainy day. Don't touch it. It's raining. So, no, let me just be a little more discreet. Rainy days mean, you know, times like when the government shut down or, it's just a rainy day. Hit the rainy day jar. We need a battery for the car and, we don't have, we got to hit the rainy day jar. So here we are, man. This was yesterday. What does this mean? With the eights, man, 1025s again. So pretty much however you can get an eight, just factor it in. 602s. I hate to try to explain this stuff because I see some people be trying to explain. I'd be like, bro, you gotta stop, man. Like, then be careful because, bro, 1 minute, you gotta let people do what they do. But so is this the internet? You can be judged, or people just be trying. But I be listening, I be like, I totally don't understand. You keep going in circles. You keep going in circles. I'm not understanding. I mean, but so let me just leave that alone. I'm gonna be like the other greats, man. I never call myself a great. You're never gonna hear me get up here and bash, but that's when you got to go to people, and view people like Magnolia Lottery page. And I know many don't want to give it to the sister, but I have actually learned a lot from Magnolia Lottery. Sometimes she would break down what she's saying, and sometimes, hey, y'all, just put this in today and see you later. That's it. And I don't blame nobody who's doing that right now. But when it came to flip numbers and stuff like that, if you was a fan on her page, because many was rocking with her, and I notice now many done cut her off. See, I read between all the lines, right? I used to look at the comments and I say, damn, they done cut Magnolia Lottery off. All that she done taught people. But that's us for you. You cut Magnolia Lottery off to go to another page that's just not saying nothing. The same old circles, the same old circles, the same old circles. When she's giving you on hands, on hands knowledge, but you'll cut her off, right? Because you done soaked up everything. Sound like what people done to me, right? Brother Ricardo gave me something. I shared it. Many people leached onto me probably for about 4 months. I couldn't even start my day off. Hey, brother, what's going on, man? What you like? And then after that, they got it. It clicked. They want to tell you what to play. And I'd be like, damn, well, that's cool. But that's what we do. The minute we soak up to something, that's why I never show nobody my other hand. I don't never show nobody my other hand, man. You can't do it. The minute somebody figure it out, you be like, damn, man, just let them go because they gone. They missing out. The minute you show them something, they gone. I said, damn, man, Magnolia was so gracious to people, and I'm not saying it for, to get my page nowhere. Because, man, look, I'm going to do me however the case may be. I don't never had to drop no names, right? I never had to drop no names, but you got to give credit when credit is due. Right. I even reached out and asked for cash apps. I think she's still demonetized, right? We gotta try to lift people up during that time. We gotta try to lift people up during that time. But I just notice how people will gravitate to you, when they benefiting. I mean, but how about when somebody is down though? We don't even get a man shout out to Magnolia no more. We don't even get nothing. Like, hey, Magnolia, we miss you. We don't get nothing. We leave one page to go to another page and lift a page up who's just saying totally the same thing. I had enough sense to read into the numbers that she used to post. I say, okay, so this number lining up. Somebody asked her, why is this number always here? I say, oh, so just viewing Let's Make a Billion lottery rules, I kind of like see why this certain number is here, because if this certain number keep on triggering this number off, they go that word triggers everybody, trigger, 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 boom, 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 boom. What's the Trey song? Trey, you was doing it that year though, bro. I ain't gonna lie, Trey, you was doing it that year. All we do, boom, 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 boom. But that everything triggered. This is trigger, trigger, trigger. I'm like, oh my goodness, man. How can you talk about triggers and you're never showing nobody nothing about triggers? You're never doing nothing. All you saying is triggered. It's triggered. It's triggered. You're not pulling up no platform showing us nothing that you're trying to say. This is a trigger. You wait for this trigger, and then you just trigger, and this is this trigger, and oh my God. So man, look, this was yesterday, guys. I still would say watch out for 1101. It still might can hit you. Today is the 24th, if I'm not mistaken. Y'all know me, man. Four represents, guys. Fours are, the easy way to do it, guys, how I had to get it. I would say always add a +3 to your date digit number, like right here. If we would have, okay, so yesterday was the 23rd. We also know if you would have added a +3, it would have gave us 6, right? It would have gave us a 6. So therefore, you already had a 6. So whatever else represents that, that's not going to work. I was going to say whatever represents sixes. So that's not going to work. So we're going to go here. Let me show you. Today is the 24th. 4 plus 3 is 7, right? So we know we're dealing with anything that represents the 4. That's not 4. 4 fours is 9s, right? So Okay. Fours are ones. Okay. And fours are what they are in itself. So I can't take y'all that way because that wouldn't be right. That wouldn't be right. So today represents 1974s. What does that mean today? And I'm gonna tell y'all something. On this Sunday, I noticed, right? I'm not telling y'all to go crazy. You have to watch 1026 today. No. Yes. No. Yeah. Boy, you cannot count for nothing. Save your life. You do have to watch 1026 today. I would say if you want MD to put it in, you have to watch. See, today is Sunday. I'm talking about MD. What I have noticed in MD, it's like every Saturday. This don't have nothing to do with what I'm talking about. They will give you that 462. If you go back to MD and watch, give it a minute, y'all hear people elaborating on that. And y'all won't even say, "God damn, bro, can third do his thing, bro?" You're gonna have people on. I noticed on Saturdays, you gotta watch 462 and bro, can I just do me? Please, man, can I do me, man? But you gotta watch numbers like that on Saturdays. Go to MD right now. Let me see. I'm gonna try. Hold, give me a second, guys. And good morning again. And this been going on for the longest time. And I'm like, MD, you just milking people like this. It's like every Saturday, MD is going to give you a 462. 462 is a sum of 12, and that don't have nothing to do with what I'm talking about. But I just want to keep y'all on point with this. I just want to keep y'all on point. So today, what else do we know? We know 301s will be hiding somebody's state. That's all, guys. They just date digit numbers, man. You don't have to go plumb loco about whatever you hearing, man. Just take a date digit number and give yourself a break. If we know we looking for 601 in DC, today is lined up for 7, man. Just play 601, guys. Let's just stop sending ourselves to the poorhouse, man. At this point, we don't have to keep doing this, man. I know everything sound good, but look, we can't try to factor in every single thing. We can't do it. That's why I got off of Facebook, man. I'm like, man, Lord have mercy, man. This stuff should be a crime. And I know Facebook get ready to shut it down pretty soon. I know they're going to do it. They're going to do it to all of us lottery gurus in a minute, man, because I know they're saying this not making sense. And who are they to keep wanting to do this? We do this. Who gives them the right to do this? Would they stop buying our books every first of the month when they get their little money? What we do this? What is wrong with them? All right, so I'm gonna tell y'all something. Let me see. Okay, we're gonna go to MD. Let me see where they started at with this 462 stuff, because I know one month, man, they just sent it out heavy. Okay, it looked like it didn't do it during that time. Okay, it was on a Monday because I know I clocked it on some Saturdays real heavy. Okay, that's not in January. Was that MD? I might be wrong on this one. Okay, so we started off right here, 246 on a Sunday. So that's what I was seeing. So they wasn't too far behind. But I think they did it like last year, and I'm like, damn, y'all just gonna keep giving MD 462s. Y'all just gonna keep doing it. But I would say keep it in. Okay, so here's this four, five, six, seven. So here's this four. So on this date, right? We saying we're living off 174s and nines. 167 is a sum of 14. That's the four. The four is on the back. So we can go to every drawing that's on the fourth, right? Here's the fourth. Um, we're living off of the 471s and nines. 557 is a sum of 17. That well, it did work, right? There's a 7 on the back. So just factor in something that's going to give you that back singular number. 823, that's a 13. That didn't work, right? No threes. But one might go overboard and say 1 and 3 is 4, right? And there's your 4. So sometimes you can just play around with it if you had that kind of time, if you want to drive yourself crazy like half of these people doing now. And I'm like, man, this stuff gotta stop, man. Like, man, you gotta give yourself a break. Take a little time out, give yourself a break, cause I'm like, damn, who are these peoples that follow, you know, and I'm gonna just say a one particular person. We all know who it is, and I about to leave the guy alone because I know he not wrapped too tight, right? So if you just keep saying, well, if somebody not wrapped too tight, and you really know this, you really have proof, and you just keep dealing with a person like that, keep entertaining them, you're no different. You're no different. If you know somebody is not wrapped too tight, you keep entertaining them. What does that make you? So I just say, bro, you gotta let that go. You gotta let that go. We have heard all we need to hear, and it's you can't take that back. So why are you still entertaining it then, bro? You gotta kind of act your age at this point, right? You gotta kind of act your age at this point. Somebody's showing you they're not too bright up there, entertaining them in any way. You're not wrapped too tight. Right. So with that being said, beautiful souls, everybody have a good day, man. Shout out to I don't even want to do it. Where's my window? But we do know Tennessee had 1444. We don't know now. We know. Let me pull it up. I'm like, oh my goodness, I knew it was coming. I told y'all last week, I'm a walk and view this address, and I'm gonna make this number come out somewhere. I'm gonna make this number move. I said that last week on my video walking up Northwest Washington, D.C. I said I'm gonna look at this number and I'm gonna get move. It's gonna come out somewhere, and there it is right there, 1444. Share the page out with a friend, guys. That's what we all need to do. Share the page out with a friend. Shout out to Tennessee. If you didn't win, it's all good. We have more rebound numbers to play. Maybe you can catch up with 789. What else brings 1444? 787s. Let me go back to Tennessee. See, that's what I be telling y'all. It's not about what numbers a person can give you every day. It's what you need to be listening for. It's what you need to be listening for. If Tennessee ever had 787 or 789, their antennas should have been up. I think um haven't had it thus far. Well, they had it. People just don't be listening. 787 right there. Not my job to keep reminding you. Why you be saying that, bro? 4 and 4, 8, right? These are my ways of counting. 4 and 4 is 8, right? So we already at a 4 and 4. 4 and 4 is 8. So we already at a 44. How can we get to 14? 7 and 7 is 14. 1444. 7 and 7. Look, 7. They played with y'all twice about it. I be seeing people online. Oh my God, why does number keep coming? Hey, respect that, man. Respect the number. I be telling people, y'all keep crying when numbers repeating, man. All they want is attention. Ben told y'all 787, my first blue notebook 15 years ago when I got on YouTube. But nobody is listening. It goes over people's heads. It's not about what number. This number can. This number. I told you we do it over here, man. We don't do that as grown people, man. We don't puff ourselves up. We share knowledge over here. Looking, I'm like, well, ain't nobody gonna say. If I knew me, meaning I knew I could go to a refreshing page like this, and this man just sitting up here, man or woman, man, just dropping gems, whether they're not coming out speedily, but in due time it happen. Bro, here you go. Here you go, $20, bro. Bro, you just doing a hell of a job. But what's the use of keep telling people stuff for free? Yeah, I get it one day, man. With that being said, beautiful souls, whatever you do, stay out the way and stay away from those Captain Crunch this morning. I could feel it. I just know somebody is ready. I know somebody just want the berries. Y'all done got so rich out here. Y'all don't even get the regular ones no more. And I feel it too. But sometimes, guys, that sugar, man, is there. But we love us some Captain Crunch on a Sunday, man. We gotta have it. We got to have it for some apparent reason, man. Then we gotta say, damn, I wonder is the milk that our boys are spoil. I mean, then you gotta go smelling the damn milk. Yeah. But yeah, this is one of those Captain Crunch days, man. But be careful. Do what you want to do, man. Just work it off. We're not perfect, guys. You can go out right here now and breathe some air that somebody just sneezed in and you're sick. But just be careful, man. Eat what you want to eat. You know your limitations to this stuff, man. Go ahead and get you that big old bowl of Captain Crunched. Don't be like Craig. Poured the imitation milk and it wasn't just no milk, Craig. Then your mama just sitting there eating a nice meal, and But yeah.